Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and this is our daily show. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate on March 4th, Monday. We have 6 games, and we have some really exciting matchups to break down. We've got 2 picks for you today. We've been really getting on a roll with the 2-man power plays, so we're giving you a power play today that you can utilize, or you can throw these plays into a larger slip with other plays you're excited about. And we do have our first look video from last night. There were 4 picks on that video, so if you want to check that out, you can mix and match all these together. Before we get into these plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. They're going to just double what you put on. So if you deposit the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with. Just make sure you put that code in and they'll hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll want notifications on just so you can jump on these plays as soon as we drop the videos, because the plays do move on us pretty quickly. If you guys don't mind too, give us a like on the video. It's the best way to support the channel. It just helps us grow, helps us get in front of a larger audience, and it literally takes you 1 second to press a button. So hook us up with a like. We really appreciate it, guys. These are the 2 plays we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be going with Ayo Dosunmu over 7.5 rebounds and assists, and Cam Johnson over 3.5 first quarter points. Before we break these down, I just want to tell you guys about our favorite DFS tools, and that is Daily Grind. By far the best in the business as far as searching out plays. They have 4 different tools. I've been having a blast getting to know all of them. We use the DFS optimizer every single day. It's the best tool especially if you're in a hurry. It just puts all the value at the very top, so you don't have to look through all these picks and click into stats and all that stuff. It does all the work for you. We've partnered up with them. We've been partnered with them since the early days of our channel. We love those guys over at Daily Grind. They make a really killer product. They're giving all of our viewers 25% off if you use code BACKDOOR. There's a link in the description of the video if you guys want to check that out. All right, so to get us started here, I'm going to be covering this 7.5 rebounds and assists for Dosunmu. Very excited about this play. If we take a look at this over-under, we have a 227.5 over-under with the Kings favored by just 7. Obviously that would be a little bit different if we are confirming that De'Aaron Fox is playing, but even if he is playing, the Bulls have been playing good ball lately. They've been an exciting team to watch. If we take a look at Outlier here, Dosunmu's gone over this 4 out of his last 5 games. He just has the 1 game against Cleveland where he missed it by 1 rebound or assist. He's been getting a ton of minutes, 40 minutes per game. Obviously, one of these games went to overtime, so that's inflated a little bit. But even beyond that, his lowest game is 38 minutes. So he's getting a ton of minutes, just 1.6 fouls per game. He's not getting in foul trouble. The matchup's a little bit difficult with rebounds as far as specifically to shooting guards. The Kings are number 1 in rebounds allowed to shooting guards there, but that's still 6.8 per game. They're 13th in assists allowed at 6.2. So I'm feeling really good about him going over this, especially with those minutes. If we hop over to Daily Grind for this play, they have this juice to go over at a 51.82% odds to hit the over, and a minus 126 on their odds. And then we've got minus 120 or higher across all platforms, all odds makers. If you feel more comfortable, you could take a look at the points, rebounds, and assists. It's juiced more, but the amount of points that they bump that up to, 21.5 versus him just getting 7.5 rebounds and assists. I'd prefer the rebounds and assists for this one in particular. But yeah, we're feeling good about this play. I'm going to definitely be running it in that 2-man. If you guys are interested in checking out this app Outlier that we use, it's the best statistical analysis app on the market. You can go check out others for yourself. We've done the research. No one does what Outlier does, and it's the cleanest option you have as well. So if you guys want to check it out, we've partnered up with them. You can try it out free for 7 days. And if you do go try that through the link in the description of the video, make sure you get into all of the stuff that this app does, because it's really incredible. Everything they offer you, from injury reports to insights about the players. You can take certain players out if someone's missing. You can see what the player you're going to be taking does when that other player's out of the game. So it's really incredible, all the data they've got on these players. So definitely check that out. It's a risk-free 7 days. But that's going to do it for my play. I'm going to pass it over to Jordy now to wrap this up.
Yeah, man. So before I get into my play here, I just want to tell you guys about Chalkboard. Chalkboard has been amazing. It's been such a fun time over there. We are now partnered up with Chalkboard, and we're thrilled about it because that app is really going to, I think, revolutionize the pick 'em prop betting scene, because what they're doing is they're just giving you so much freedom to do what you want with their app. Like you can, so this Cameron Johnson, I'm taking him for over 3.5 first quarter points in this video. I could bump that up to like 5.5 if I think he's going to get more, and I'll get a higher multiplier on that play. And if I think he's going to go for like only 2 points, I could bump it down to like 1.5 and just get like a 1.1x on it. So it's really cool. And now they have the ability to ensure your plays with shield play. So it's been a really good time over there. You guys definitely got to go check that app out. You can get all the way up to 100x on your plays, and you can bet as low as $1. So really fun time over there. Definitely go check them out with the link in the description below. And if you use code backdoor at checkout, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. So really good deal over there. Go take advantage of that if you want to, diversify your prop betting platforms. So, all right. Cam Johnson over this first quarter points. I love this play. I can't wait to, be sweating this one out in the first quarter. I don't even think we're going to have to sweat it out too much because I think he's going to get it done. 3.5 is so low for him. He does a lot of obviously 3-point shooting. So if he just hits a 3 and a 2, he'll cash this. But honestly, he's been getting it done recently with a lot of his mid-range game. He's got a pretty dirty pull-up shot from the mid-range now, and he's getting a lot more comfortable. And over the last 5 games, he's hit this 4 out of the last 5. He had a monster 12-point quarter against Atlanta, and he's getting about 8 minutes in the first quarter, which is almost the full quarter. He's missing only 4 minutes in that first quarter. If you look at over the last 10, he's done this 6 out of 10 and 8 out of the last 20. But his minutes over the last 10 games have been a lot better. You can see in some of these games, he's even getting 10 minutes in the first quarter. So in the head-to-head, he hit this against them already. This was just on the 26th of February. He went for 5 points in that. He had a 3 and a 2. So I'm kind of expecting that outcome, but even 2 2-pointers will get this done. I just think it's really low for him, the guy who plays as much as he does. If you look at the injury report here too, we got no Ben Simmons and no Cam Thomas. So he's going to get a lot of minutes tonight. I'm hoping he gets at least 8 to 10 minutes in this first quarter. Last time he played them, he only played 6 minutes in the first quarter and he got this done. So he's going to be shooting more. He's going to be on the ball more for sure. Great matchup points wise for him. 17th in points allowed, giving up 24 a game to power forward. So he's going to have to get this done. And I think it's going to be a good game. I honestly think they're going to beat Memphis. If we go ahead and look at this over under, let me show you guys this really quick. Sorry, let's just take 1 second. We got a over under of 205.5 with a 9.5 point favorite to the Brooklyn Nets. So, I do know that obviously the injuries just keep piling up for the Grizzlies, and Jaren Jackson's a game time decision tonight, and I looked it up and they said he's most likely not going to play. He might, but we'll see. It always comes down to just a true game time decision with some of those things. So I'm excited about this play. So yeah, that's the one I got for you guys today as well.
All right. That's funny. You mentioned you think they're gonna win like they're the underdogs.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I honestly think, but yeah, I think that the Nets are gonna blow them out tonight. So first quarter points is where it's at for this play, because he might not even have much to do in the second half. Yeah. But we'll see. It's the NBA. Anything can happen.
I've also realized with him too, sorry to cut you off, but
it's okay.
I've also realized with him too, I've watched a lot of him this year, and he's a better first half player than a second half player. I know he just had a big game recently, but he honestly sometimes becomes a ghost in the second half, but he comes out really hot in the first quarter and in the first half. So I was really comfortable with his first half or first quarter points in this video.
Yeah, man. And when it comes to second half rotations all across the NBA, I'm constantly catching myself going, what are they doing?
I know.
Like even that game last night, the Suns versus the Thunder, I was loving it, but the whole time, like I figured KD would be doubled most of the time, so I took no KD props. I know sometimes when like Booker's out, you're like, oh, it's going to be all KD. I took a lot of Bradley Beal, even though a lot of people were fading him because of the minutes restriction. I'm like, dude, he seems good to go, and I'm just like, his lines were so low because of the rumors of the minutes restriction.
Right.
He ended up balling out, but they were like doubling KD all first half. And then third quarter, they stopped doubling him. They changed the rotations. They also had Isaiah Joe just popping off in the first half. And then they didn't utilize him much at all in the second half. And then the Suns went on a 36-6 run when they weren't doubling KD. I'm like, what is with these rotations?
Yeah.
But the only team that doesn't do that is the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
That I'm aware of. Like we know they put up 82 points in their last game in the first half against the Warriors, and then here's the third quarter, they got all the starters out there balling. I'm like,
Yeah.
I love it. And their record, it speaks for itself, you know. Like, I think that a lot of these other teams should take a few notes from what the Celtics are doing with giving their players so many reps. You know, those
it's
guys
only going to
look
help
so
in the playoffs. You know, like the Celtics are going to be so ready when it comes playoff time because they're used to these minutes already. That's why I don't understand coddling your players when they're getting blown out. Like, the Lakers are a prime example. They were down 21 points in the fourth quarter, and they let LeBron back in the game, and he brought him back in it. So it's like, I believe in giving yourself a chance. And, like, if you don't have the heart to get in there and, like, play in the fourth quarter, then I don't know.
Yeah, man. It gets super frustrating. I know it's different for us because we're actually invested in these games from like a prop standpoint.
Right.
But I mean, still, like, look at the Celtics. They look better than everyone right now, in my opinion. But if you guys haven't yet, definitely come join us in our Discord. We've been really putting it together in there. It's still, you know, it's been developing its own identity since we started it a few months ago, but now it's like in full motion. Like, it knows what it is, and we're having a blast in there. It's about 50 cents a day to be a part of it. But the value is incredible because we're like cashing day in and day out. And I'm not saying that like all of our best picks are in Discord. It's nothing like that. It's the same approach. The difference is we're connected to it 24 hours a day. So we've got 2 extra analysts in there. There's just so much value to be had. The community as a resource is a huge value. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, go through the link in the description of the video. Once you're in Discord, just go up to server subscriptions and subscribe, and then it'll unlock all the channels. Hop into community chat, let us know that you're in there and that you're new, and we will point you in the right direction, help you get to know how we do things in there. And also, if you guys haven't yet, definitely go sign up for Underdog. We've been having a blast with the Underdog platform as a whole, and we partnered up with them. So they're going to not only match your first deposit up to $100 when you use code BACKDOOR, but they're going to give you instant pick'em specials. So you're going to get some props that are going to put you in, point you in the right direction with your first couple plays on Underdog, and they're running discounts all the time anyways. So definitely take advantage of that. Use code BACKDOOR. And there's already an Underdog video out with a full 5-man slip for today's slate, if you guys want to go check that out. But that's going to do it for us today, guys. We're really excited for this slate. If you're a part of our Discord, we'll see you in just a little bit to put together some more slips and some more picks. But have a great night, guys. We really appreciate you, and we will catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.